Howdy folks, Effing Controller here, back with more Escape Velocity Nova. We've just dumped our garbage and we're ready to buy a new ship. And I don't know where to go, but I think that one of these systems may have a shipyard. I mean, this has a shipyard, this has a shipyard. This I don't know. We'll start there, and if they have a shipyard that sells an Argosy, we'll be in business. So let's get going here. I'm recording this as after I've uploaded the first episode in this series, and the response has been pretty enthusiastic. I hope that carries through the rest. I'll do my best. I mean, can't really guarantee what's going to happen. That's part of the fun. But it also could be part of the reason why the series is boring, is that boring shit happens. I mean, I can't really control it. Oh my. Well, boringly, I'm going to be just running away from him. That situation may change in the imminent future. I don't know how active I'm going to get with combat in this Argosy that I'm going to be buying. It's very combat capable, but the problem... Oh, we got to talk to this guy, Andrew Welch. This is the guy that programmed this game, and he's flying in a merchant liner, which I have a feeling if you were to attack him, he would ruin your entire day. Matter of fact, we could... Well, I guess we don't have any weapons. I sold them all. Get out of my way or I'll blast you to blazes. You're not in danger. Well, I could try to change that. I don't have any weapons, though. Yeah, the spacebar does nothing. I sold everything. I'm the one that is to blame for this predicament. Is there a shipyard here? There is. Is it on the starport? Or is it on Sergel 3? Let's find out. Whoa! Luxury liners are great targets for pirates. Might be obvious. They carry money, but they don't carry a lot of cargo. They carry some cargo. They're kind of so-so. Well, it depends on what your priorities are. If you're in a smaller pirate vessel, they're the best. They're one of the best ships to target, but in any event, there's no shipyard here. Let's go to the bar. Nothing going on in the bar. I'm not going to worry about missions, really. Just figured I'd check on the off chance. Let's go to the starport. And indeed, they sell Argosies, and they sell Corvettes, and I'm going to have quite a bit of extra money, come to think of it. Really, I want to end up in a Corvette, and then I want to end up in a Kestrel. I'm going to be focusing on combat, I think, ultimately. But an Argosy is a really good flexible ship. It will allow us to make quite a bit of money. It has its drawbacks, but it has a lot more benefits than liabilities versus a courier. So let's buy it, and we're not going to go with Argosy 484. I'm going to use the name of the sub that I had in Silent Hunter 4, the S38, which is kind of a cryptic name in this universe, but who cares? It's my playthrough, and it's a callback, as they say. We're keeping some continuity with previous series. Isn't that important? Oh, more garbage dumping. Tau City 4. That's reasonably close. So the cool thing about the Argosy is that we have 130 tons of space. We've more than doubled our cargo space. But the problem, though, is that, first of all, this thing is a lot slower than the courier. I think it takes 3 days to jump from system to system as opposed to 1, which makes rush deliveries a little bit more difficult. So, something to bear in mind. I kind of like the idea of taking this and then also taking the garbage dumping mission because it is sort of on the way. And as you can see, we've already used up all of our mission slots. This thing's running really awkwardly. There we go. Oh, and we have to go to Sauron too. Well, we can go to Sauron after Polaris. How about that? Any ferry passenger missions that are reasonably close? Kind of out of the way. Ruby's over here. I'm going to leave it. Doesn't really make sense to do those. But what you want to do now is start considering buying commodities. And what I kind of tend to do is I just buy a few piles of things, and I'll make sure I have plenty of room for additional missions. This is a shame that I don't have any industrial goods to sell here, but that's okay. And that's gonna do it. We're ready to go. Oh, actually, I take that back. We're gonna outfit. I think we're gonna buy a couple creature comforts here. We're gonna buy a density scanner and an IFF decoder. I think we're gonna buy fuel tanks. 2 fuel tanks is decent. I think I'm gonna do another afterburner and ram scoop combo like I did before. Now I do have 2 laser turrets equipped already. I think I'm going to keep those because it's reasonably likely that I'll end up wanting them at a later point. And I have plenty of space for the time being. If I really want to buy something fancy, I'm going to have plenty of room. And if it comes down to it, I could sell it. But I can't really imagine buying much of anything that would require additional space. We don't have the money for that. We don't have the money for that. This is fine. We're actually really well situated. We're going to refuel and hit the road. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll go up to Polaris, and then we'll go down to Sauron. And there's a brawl a brewing. Oh God. You can see, first of all, you can see that this machine's a little slow. Second of all, you can see that our Argosy is, frankly, a little slow. That was maybe an exaggeration that you were seeing there, but it is generally slower. It is, not generally, it's categorically slower than the courier that we had. Slower to turn, slower to thrust. It's worse in that respect, but it has so much more space. It's so much more useful. I didn't take note of the date. It's the 14th. Just to prove the point, I think it'll be the 17th when we next arrive in Regulus. Indeed, it's 3 days. I might want to consider actually looking at the time frame of that rush delivery, because I'm gonna probably cut it a little close. That's okay. We'll live dangerously. I also like to live dangerously. Okay. We're doing good. Gonna go dump our garbage. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if you look at the upper right, the radar display, you can see that things are coming in crystal clear, and that's because we have those additional upgrades to our radar. Oops, that's the wrong button. You maneuver your ship low over the uninhabited plains of Tau Ceti 4 and unceremoniously dump your cargo. As you bring your ship to a standstill several kilometers away, you reflect upon the wonderful stench that now fills your cargo holds. This should be out of our cargo holds now. Let's go to Merlin. And refuel. Can we sell any of our equipment? We can't even sell it. We can buy industrial, though. And again, we still have plenty of space for more missions. We can take a look at the mission computer. Yeah, that's the ticket. We still have 24 tons of cargo. No, because I'm gonna go. Well, I guess I could double back. Let's do that. I'll have to remember to do that, but I think I can do that. Breck Veronar. Breck Veronar. No? Nobody likes that? Okay. Brick. Insane. Just insane garbage. As far as that radar display and the upgrades that have come to it, that I've made to it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, fortunately, I can tell that, well, now he's mad. He is at that red dot there. And I'm gonna just kind of get away from here a little bit. When ships are hostile, they're red. Kind of tracks. We're gonna go right into his. Oh boy, that was close. Time limit exceeded, so that is a problem now. We can't do rush missions like we used to. I don't know if there's any penalty to that, but anyways, I was gonna talk about the fucking radar display. Blue is neutral, green is a friendly escort usually, and red is hostile. And you can see also that planets are more informative. Is it New Scotland that we're going to? New Ireland. So like they're yellow, and they're also different sizes. Like there's one that's a gray circle there. That's the bigger planet, which I cannot land on. See? And then there's yellow or dots, I guess we'll say. So yeah, we're cleared to land. And we made some money. It would have been more profitable had I not messed up that mission. Okay, we could sell this for a slight profit. Probably not worth it. I think we can do better. Generally speaking, though, I would just want to buy things that are low. It's you know how trade works, folks. You buy low, you sell high. It's just the way it works. Anything good around this crummy, crappy part of the galaxy? I always forget where that star system is. I get it mixed up with Darwin, because Darwin has a... Well, I haven't landed there. Blackthorn and Nemesis for some reason. Or Blackthorn and Darkstar. That's what it is. There's also Nemesis Station. Is that what it is? I don't know. In any event, probably not a place I want to hang out. But I get them mixed up. That's what I'm telling you. We're going to Zaxted. But I've gotten good feedback so far from folks on my first upload. Thank you very, very much for checking it out. I know this is kind of... I don't know if it's terribly niche relative to the stuff that I do normally. This is kind of in the same wheelhouse as a lot of the games I've played before. And obviously the first game I ever played is a game in this very series. But I appreciate it. It's being played in kind of a weird way, too, on this old computer. And that reminds me, too, that somebody commented that you can't really buy EV Nova anymore, which is true. Ambrosia has sadly closed their doors. You can't get new licenses for their games, which is really, really sad. And indeed, if you already have a code, there seems to be some kind of... It seems as though like your code that you have has a timestamp, so that if you try to activate too many days after you were given the code, it won't work. So I don't know about that. Crap. Well, I might as well buy more. Oh, but we'll sell this. And the prices are not, like, they're gonna be low. They're not, the game doesn't, like, low is the same everywhere. Does that make sense? So, like, it's not low relative to here. It's low relative to the entire galaxy. So you don't have to keep track of prices that well. Anyways. Mission computer. I like that synergy, but I don't know that that's going to be achievable given our newfound slowness, our newfound lethargy. This episode brought to you by the lethargy. The lethargy? I don't like the sound of that one bit. So I guess in terms of your options for playing this, you can emulate. You could also obtain a key, wink wink, and, well, what people are doing if they have a legitimately obtained key, even because of that timestamp issue, I guess, they're just setting their clocks back and then activating it and then resetting their clock to the present day. They're traveling in time, dear viewer. Seems to work out okay. Okay, so we've loaded cargo from here to go to Turin 5, right? Yes. We're going to go here, though, because we have a mission. And equipment and food. Well, wait, I have these. I can sell these. There's no way to modify how many I'm selling. Okay, well, whatever. This is fine. And it may not seem like we're making a ton of money, but I think it's going to add up over time. Who is this? Oh, well, he's... Stop, stop! He's already dead! The main upgrades I want on this are RCS and thrust and engine. I want all of the upgrades that'll make this thing faster. That's really more of a priority than getting weapons on this. Eventually, I do plan on doing pirate shit, though. I've got to be honest. It's pretty fun. And it does make you some money. But to me, I'm not entirely sure which is the best way to make money. If it's something where you want to go purely with trade or purely with combat, maybe you want to do a little from column A, a little from column B. But frankly, it's more about having fun, right? Food is not it doesn't have a very good margin. Luxury goods have the best margin. So I tend to lean more towards buying that stuff. A lot of missions to Palomino lately. What's with that? Well, that's really close to Turin. So the issue is the number of jumps required to get there. So 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's just the tricky part with this game is figuring out the best routes to take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's stupid. 1. If there was a way through here, that might work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I think that was the best way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 18 days already. And we have about a month, right? Well, let's see if there's anything closer anyway. I mean, I don't have to take that one. I don't have to take that shit. Although there is a... saw this here. Where's this place again? Yeah, we're doing that. It's reasonably close. We can do it. Right? Yes. Okay. Beeblebrox. We don't have the space for it. Ironically, we are surrounded by space, and yet we don't have the space for it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Great. Let's get out of here. Oh, we're not going towards the outskirts of the system at all, folks. Making mistakes right out of the gate. So I spent a little bit of money on upgrades. I think we got down to... was it 70,000? I probably ought to be more attentive to these things. But... oh well. But yeah, I think your only ways of playing this game are to emulate, to figure out a way of getting EV Nova working, and then figure out where to get the plugin for this. Or to do what I did, which is probably the hardest of all. Get a vintage Mac of some kind. It actually doesn't have to be vintage. It just has to be a non-Intel Mac, right? So I mean that's vintage, I guess. I need to admit it. The 90s are over, man. No, but it would be anything that's like a G5 would work. I don't know if the Intel-based ones can emulate the classic environment in such a way that this will work. It works perfectly fine in Basilisk 2, I think. So it's a little bit zippy, in my opinion, but that's the reason why I'm playing it on this machine rather, is because it's decidedly unzippy. It's kind of a weird thing to say, unzippy. I don't like it. Luxury goods? Sure. They're low. We're buying them. Okay. And then we have to go to Turin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It does not make a difference which way we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, screw it. I guess I should check for missions too. Or the spaceport bar. Yeah, you can plainly see that while plateau may be flat, it certainly isn't boring. Let's liven things up a little bit. Why do I do this to myself? Ah! God damn it. Absolutely not. Palomino again. It's kind of strange how many... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, baby. Opal has had a brush with Sajak's plague. It requires a rush shipment of emergency medical supplies and consonants within the next 3 days. Son of a... So, fortunately, what you can do... Wait. I think I only need 5 tons of space for that. Why am I doing that? But this pays quite a bit, so we're taking that. Yeah. See? Smart guy over here. 1, 2, and 3. That'll be well worth it. Because I think that might... Is that 50,000 or is it 20,000? Remains to be seen. We'll find out together. I wonder who would win in a fight, Pat Sajak or Alex Trebek. I mean, Alex Trebek's dead, but, you know, notwithstanding his deadness, in their prime, let's say. I really couldn't tell you. I really don't think I have a good answer for that. That planet is blue. Quake is that planet where the tip of my ship is pointing. Blue, I guess, just means that it's uninhabited and you can't interact with it. There you go. Crowds of the sick and wounded burst forth from their homes in a desperate attempt to find their place in line as your ship descends from the atmosphere. Medical workers offload your cargo and begin distributing remedies immediately, and Opal's leader personally thanks you with a warm, hearty handshake. And, a free trip to Los Angeles. Oh, wait, I guess it was taped in Los Angeles, so that really would be crummy. But, you know, a lot of those trips weren't necessarily that great. I feel like they've upped their game a little bit on Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, if you have any input you just feel free to add them in the comments about the quality of Wheel of Fortune's gifts and prizes and such. Anyways, Opal's leader personally thanks you for your efforts as he presents you with the handsome sum of 50,000 credits. And the squawk of a bird. He's very happy. I'm gonna just call it good on the goods there. Trying to figure out a different way to phrase that. I'm good on the goods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry that I have to count this out loud, but it's the only way I can be absolutely sure that I'm not going to mess this up. Okay, listen, Poindexter. You're messing with... Okay, well, there's 2 of you, and I don't appreciate that. Okay, well, I just basically got stuffed in a locker, and... yeah, that was not pretty. So even though we do have some nice laser turrets, these guys are a little bit... well, they've got the javelin rockets, and that really puts a damper on things for us. I don't really know how to fully evade these guys. They're keeping a constant distance. I'm just worried that once I go to warp, we're going to have some problems. But we're fine. Let's just get out of here. One thing I should have checked is where this system was relative to where I'd be going. So I took a little damage there. It's okay. Oh, no. Whoa, okay. Oh. Maybe this was a bad choice. Still shooting missiles. Ah. I can't shoot the missiles out of the sky, or out of space, I guess. But I am in a system with an asteroid field, so that's good. You can buy a missile jammer, which is pretty effective. I'm glad I invested in that afterburner, I gotta tell you guys. I think that was the right choice. Okay, so we have to go to the northwest. So I'm going to start kind of shading over here, kind of just gradually meandering on this way. The big problem that we'll have is that this guy has rockets. And not just javelin rockets, the big, nasty rockets that will ruin my entire life by killing me. So, and he's getting closer. In fact, there he is. Oh no! Get out of here! Oh no. Okay. This is a little bit of a predicament here. We're just going to use the afterburner, get him over here, really use a lot of fuel, and jump. And keep our fingers crossed that we get out of here before he can use a rocket. We're good. We're fine. Such a capable captain. Alright, I'm going to land because I'm low on fuel. For reasons that I just can't fathom. I don't know how that happened. Oh, baby. Baby, baby, baby. That was my intent the whole time. Look at that. Equipment? Yeah, why not? Let's take a look at the mission computer. Capella is a great place to sell luxury goods, obviously, but Capella is really a great system generally because you can go here as a pirate, kill tons of luxury liners, executive transports, did I say that right? Executive transports, and it's just a great system. I love it here. Is anything concomitant to our journeys? I think I'm going to actually take this because it's just so very close. So I have to clear my route, but that's okay. Let's do this. Do this. Sometimes I don't quite click on the mouse. Oh, there's a rebel here. Great minds think alike. Who knows? He knows what's up. Although he's just destroying things. He's engaging in acts of terrorism, which I frankly don't condone. I just want to steal your shit. We're in Levo again, where we started this horrible misadventure. And we're gonna land on Britain, sure. John Gooch. How's it going, buddy? Alright. See, all the smart traders are using Argosys. And look at how much money we've made in such a short period of time, folks. We're at 239,000 credits. This is really, I think, from at least my opinion, this is probably the best way to make money in the game. So just go around. I guess medical goods have a pretty good margin on them, too. I didn't notice that. Do missions. Trade commodities that are advantageous. I've got every commodity just about now, so I may want to hold off on that. But so far this is working out pretty well. And I would normally hail him, but I don't have any cargo space, and anything that he would give me wouldn't work out so well. Wouldn't be able to take the mission. If I had a little bit more armament, I could have probably taken on that Corvette if I'd had a actual laser gun. Because the thing about the turrets, I'll maybe be a little bit dangerous here. This is fine. It's far enough away. You can see that when I use the turret, it just kind of randomly, you know, shoots in the general direction of the target. When you have the actual laser cannon, or for that matter the proton cannon, it's much more focused, although you have to aim the front of your ship at the target. So I think I could have probably gotten away with kiting him like I did. And frankly, that's one of the best ways to kill things in this fine game. Thanks for the cargo run, says the project foreman as he hands you a fresh credit chip. I'll look for you in the bar if we have more work for you to do. Remember, don't eat it. It's money. Well, yeah, I actually got 10,000 that time. I'm going to hit the bar and see if he has any more missions. Greetings again, Captain, says the terraforming project foreman as you sit down at the bar. We have another job for you. A group of volunteer colonists needs to be transported here from New Bavaria. Yeah. Here we go. At the commodity exchange, we have a high amount of food. I'm not even going to probably bother with food. In game, I mean. Oh my. We have several missions that are of the rush variety. We're going to fly by night. Get away from here. Take that mission to Dune. Change our names again. Hodgson's World. I'm liking this situation. I think we're good. Oh, Armstrong was probably... Armstrong is there? That's not great. We'll do this and this, and we'll go like that. Whip around here, and then there. Oh, that's beautiful. I mean, I love it when a plan comes together. That's so great. We'll see if I actually am able to make all of those deliveries, but I'm optimistic for reasons unknown. Oh, I could have jumped. What was I thinking? Was I thinking? I think we all know the answer to that. Now I'm trying to remember what the price is for all of those upgrades that I want. They are in the hundreds of thousands of credits. So that's a thing. I'll have to marinate on that. Got our shipment of metal. Home to some of the best lobster in the galaxy. Could buy lobsters. We could sell metal. See if there's any missions. Are we going to Opal anyway? Yeah, I think we are. Yeah, buddy. I'm going to go to the bar. It's the jump point. By the way, all of these terrains I'm pretty sure were rendered in an app called KPT Bryce, which I don't know if it would run. I don't remember whether or not it ran on my Performa. It ran certainly on my G3, but it was a landscape rendering program. It was a cool little thing. Kind of a software toy in some ways, but also used in actual commercial games and things. So there you go. I can't remember the name of the really popular rendering tool that was used on Macs of this era. Oh, that's killing me. That really bothers me. It's on the tip of my tongue. I'll think of it later. Somebody in the comments will possibly know. But in any event, it would run like crap on this this poor little Performa. Apple was kind of in a... I don't know. They were just doing weird stuff with their designs. Oh, this is like a convoy of 3 Argosies. That's fun. And... Sergil is actually off to the east, right? Yeah. Yeah. How about tabletop? I like it. It's pretty far away. I've decided that I don't really like the idea of doing a bunch, like just cluttering my mission queue up with ferry passenger missions, because when I look at this, I know I've got rush deliveries in all of these systems. So I need to just do these. You know, I can't, you know, like, for instance, if I took a bunch of ferry passenger missions, I'd be like, oh, wait a minute, which one of these is a rush mission and which one's a ferry passenger? I'm easily confused, is what I'm trying to say, viewers, and I'm just trying to make this as easy as possible for my addled brain. Oh no! Oh no! Oh god. Well, that could have been a lot worse. Huh? Okay. Listen. I don't know who made you like this, but it wasn't me, and I'm not going to be held accountable for your mistreatment by other people. So just hit the road, man. I'm not interested in being pirated right now. Somebody is launching fighters at you too, so just back the shit off. How about that? He's pretty far away now. See? I talked them down. I used de-escalation techniques, and everything worked out great. Those Corvettes are extremely dangerous. They suck so much. I hate them. Oh, no. Okay. Buy some of this, I guess. And... I think I'm... Well, I only have 10 cargo space. Oh, God. See, and this is why you want to, if you're going to have to deal with those, you're going to want to be in a system with asteroids. He's going to re-aggro me, and he's going to shoot missiles, and I'm going to get hit by one. And I'm good. Okay. That's fine. Circle Starport, meanwhile, is our next destination. A little bit dicey. We can upgrade our shields, too. That might be next on my list, really, after the RCS and all that crap. I don't know. That's a tough one. Computers. Help, computer. I'm going to leave space just so that I don't have to worry about missions. We're going to do our rush delivery to tabletop if we can make it. 1, 2, yeah, we can do it. We got this. And then we'll head on over to New Bavaria. Having a little bit of a hard time with finding a good place to dump this, these commodities. But when you upgrade your thrust and RCS and all that jazz, it does actually help with being able to warp quicker. So you'll see I have to kind of lurch to a stop, and then I can warp. So hopefully we'll be able to mitigate some of these issues with being vulnerable during the warp. And the other thing, too, is that we can outrun missiles, possibly. So, food for thought. Tabletop. Sure is better than play by email. Terrible joke. Raw timber and wood products fetch a high price in tabletop's commodity exchange. Duly noted. Mission? Let's just go straight to New Bavaria. Nothing on the scope. Right. Everything's coming up effing. Just fine landing here. Fine. Planet of New Bavaria. Help ourselves to a Hefeweizen. It's one of the few planets in the galaxy where Galactic Standard is not the first language. Mein Gott. And the prices suck. Well, whatever. We will take our passengers to Turin in the next episode, but let's see if there's anything that's on the way before we go. I don't think so, because we will have to make a stop. Let's do that. Let's take that mission. And how about, wait, landfall? Where's that? Barnard or something? Centauri. Well, that makes sense because it's the closest to Sol. Anyways, we're not probably going to do that. Or are we? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to leave our journey back. Excellent. We're fine. We're going to leave the journey back to turn 5 for the next episode. Wow, that sucks. That was a terrible sound. I don't know about that. Okay, bye.